What is up, everyone? Welcome back to your daily dose of Heroes of the Storm. My name is Serendeth, and a new patch just dropped today. That's right, and with it came a ton of changes to a bunch of heroes across the board. A bunch of talents got changed, and a new hero was introduced. And today I am bringing you that hero. We are playing the Butcher. So let's get into a game. Okay, so we are back in the game. I've been having a heap of connection issues throughout the day. So my team, really quick: Anub'arak, Tyranitar, Sonya, the Butcher, Tassadar, enemy team, Kael'thas, Brightwing, the Butcher, Zagara, and Gazlowe. Okay, so the Butcher he's a pretty interesting hero. He's got some very fun mechanics, but he's also got some mechanics that I found him to be heavily dependent on your team comp. Heavily dependent on your team comp. So for our first talent here, thankfully the NPC did not pick it for us. We are going to be taking Invigoration. And there is one of the abilities you were talking about, how it's interesting. So my abilities, really quick. Q is called Hamstring. Hamstring is a line-based skill shot that does some damage and will slow people who are hit by it. My W is called Butcher's Brand. Basically, you mark a target, and that target, whenever you auto-attack them, you basically heal yourself. It does some damage to the enemy as well, so... Oh no! Alright, thankfully I'm playing with a Tyrande so she can heal me up here. So you target the opponent and they take some damage, but the big thing is you heal when you attack them. So it's a sustained style mechanic for you when you Butcher's Brand them. And last but not least, E is called Ruthless Onslaught. You target somebody in this big old radius and then you charge at them almost like the Dragon Knight. You're like an unstoppable choo-choo train. You come at them, you slam into them, deal some damage, and then you stun them for 1 second. Now, there is a slight delay in your next auto attack, so the 1 second may not be the best thing ever. But yeah. Now, last but not least, our trait is called Fresh Meat. Now, minions and heroes will drop fresh meat for you, and when you pick it up, you gain 1% bonus attack damage, and you can stack up to 25 of these. This talent here, we are going to be taking Unrelenting Pursuit. Whenever we hit with our Ruthless Charge, which we're going to choo-choo into this guy. Choo-choo! Yeah! We're going to back out of that now. You get away from my girl. Get away. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay, so there is a very, very important note to make here. You can cancel out of your stun. Dang it. Stop hurting me. I don't want to get hurted. Darn. So when you die, you lose stacks of your fresh meat. Now, there is a talent you can take later on that allows you to keep your stacks after you die, and it actually allows you to stack even more charges. And we're going to be taking that when we do that. So as I was saying... Are they pushing super hard? Not. Doesn't look like it. So when you die, you lose all the stacks of your fresh meat, which means you need to start all over again. Think of it like Gathering Power, but for auto attacks. It's pretty crazy. Unrelenting Pursuit. Whenever we actually hit with our Relentless Onslaught, we actually reduce the cooldown of it by 40%. So it allows you to get more of them off more frequently. So I haven't played too many games of the Butcher, so I'm still kind of holding judgment off. But he seems like a pretty fun hero. All right, go out and get this sugar. So we're going to be taking Abattoir, which is going to increase the maximum fresh meat we can have from 25 to 35, and we keep half of those when we. Oh, I'm totally getting this. Fresh meat time. Name, name, name. I'm gonna start getting this thing. Get him, Sonya! Get him! Okay, we're not. I'm gonna get stunned again, yep. I am very low. Need to get out of here. Good job, team. Good job. I'm very low. I need to wait for my W to come back up before I even do anything. We're going to brand him, get our healing off. Good job, a noob rack. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And we're just going to snatch all of those. Good job, team. Very good work. Come on down bottom. So you don't actually have to use the, you don't have to use the E to engage. And actually, I would recommend that you not use your E to engage as often as possible. Just walk into combat and then use your E to chase. So like I said, when we die, we actually lose half our stacks now. So we're going to need to regain the stacks we lost. One of the things that I've noticed the Butcher has is he actually has problems with mana. He definitely has some mana issues. Alright. Seems we're in a stalemate here. I'm not in the bush anymore, bro. I left. Okay, they're going to push again. I do not want to... The Butcher, he is not a very tanky hero. He's really not. Okay, our team is going to be rotating down. We're going to be taking Blast Furnace. Now, Blast Furnace, basically what this does is after a 3-second delay, you explode around you and do a bunch of damage. That's pretty much what happens. Okay, our team is here. I'm coming. I'm coming. Now, what's cool is you can actually activate this thing as you're charging. Yeah! And that when you get there, you're already blowing up, which just makes it even cooler yet. Now, one of the things that I've noticed for the Butcher, one of his biggest problems, is he actually has to get into combat. And when you have an opponent who basically, or when you get body blocked a lot, you tend to run into issues. Get back here! You cannot escape me! Get him! Whew. I'm very close to death. Okay. Oh, I'm out of mana! I'm out of mana! Okay, I'm gonna take this. Hopefully get it. I was like, why can't I do anything? Oh, I'm out of mana. That sucked. Alright, so we just got the curse. So our first talent here, the talent we took actually reduces, we get refunded mana whenever we hit a hero with our Q. So that's kind of the whole idea is to hit heroes with the Q, get some mana back. Alright. I wonder if I can heal. Now I know for a fact. I'm okay with this. Oh no! Darn. That hurt. Okay, this talent here, we are taking... We're going to take Crave Flesh. Whenever we hit something with our Butcher's Brand, we're going to get 30% movement speed. This is going to allow us to chase even more. One of the things to note, though, about the Ruthless Onslaught is you target somebody, and if they try and run, you will chase them the whole way. So you need to keep your finger on the trigger and be ready to cancel that thing, because you don't want to chase too hard. You guys need to run away. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take this. Hopefully my team backs out. So I've seen a few different build styles for the Butcher. He's actually really good at taking these camps. You can even build him to take these even faster and safer, but with the build I currently have, that I'm currently operating, which I will show again at the end, just so you guys can check it out, I feel like he's able to take these camps very easily. We're coming up. But the Butcher's definitely feels like an all-in sort of hero, and I know that a lot of people have built him in like a very defensive and a healing sort of way, but oh no, they saw me. You're not getting away from me, Zagara. Oh, what? Forget it. We're gonna heal off the boss then. My boss! So they actually changed the coloration. I shouldn't say they changed the coloration. They have enhanced the coloring for a lot of the area effect abilities for bosses and things like that, which is really good. It's really good. It makes it a lot easier to see. So like I was saying, I feel like the Butcher is like an all-in sort of hero. He almost feels like he's designed to just sort of get in there. And dying definitely hurts him because losing those stacks always sucks. But he definitely feels like the kind of guy who is heavily dependent on the team comp. There are a few heroes out there that are like that, where they feel strong but only in the right situation. This team is actually surprisingly okay for me. Mainly because we're just gonna back out, which is smart. I want these bloods. I'm out now. I'm out. I'm good. Yeah, you're not getting away now, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay, I need to get out of that crap now. We are taking Blood Frenzy. Now, depending on the number of stacks we have, I'm just gonna choo-choo train here. Choo-choo! I'm so sorry. I swear, I feel like I'm a choo-choo train when I roll in there like that. So apparently you can't target buildings. Okay, I'm gonna back out. I'm not Stitches. I'm the Butcher, baby. Alright. I need to back out completely now. I'm gonna go heal. So like I was saying, Blood Frenzy. For every stack of fresh meat we have, we actually gain 1% increased attack speed. Alright. Alright, alright. I think that we shall do this. Next tribute should be up here soonish. Get back in here and kill this guy first. You can heal off the Merc camp. See, like I said, he's really, really good at taking these Merc camps. Really good. Especially when you get high stacks. You just burn through these guys when you slap your W on there. Oh, wow. Very good. I think that if we wipe the enemy team again here, we should definitely do our boss. Nice. I'm gonna get this tribute. Bam. Time to get down here and... Wow. I think we should do this boss. That's what I think. I don't know how good he is at soloing this guy, because he is kind of squishing these bosses. They do a lot of damage. I could probably start it. We'll see how good I do. Or how poorly I do. Oh no. Do not want to get caught in that. That is for sure. Oh man, you just see that guy melt like butter. Melt like butter. So they want to go up here and they want to kill somebody else. One thing that I've noticed is the Butcher. He is exceptionally well, or I should say exceptionally good. I don't really want to fight right there in that choke point like that. I'm going to come around the back line here. Choo-choo! Boom, baby! I need to get out of Phoenix. Okay. So like I was saying, I feel like the Butcher, he is extremely good at getting into the back line of the enemy. However, there's a problem with that. When you do that, when you do that, you end up getting yourself into a very terrible situation, and if you don't have the right team comp, you end up dying. At this talent tier, okay, so this is where I kind of break my rule. I break my rule. Like I was saying before, I really feel like the Butcher is an all-in sort of hero. Okay, we need to back out. We're going to be taking Nexus Blade. Ah, oh, darn it. So, like I was saying, the Butcher is sort of like an all-in hero. That's what he excels at. He excels at getting in there, dealing damage, and just doing a ton of damage. That's what he's good at. So, now I normally take Bolt of the Storm, and you could totally take Bolt of the Storm, but I just feel like Nexus Blades, you deal 20% more damage with your auto attacks, and you slow the target for 1 second, so you can chase even more.
Let the curse end.
And your auto attack's just going to be doing a ton of damage. It's kind of the idea that I was thinking of since taking Nexus Blades. But if you really felt like it, you could totally go with Bolt of the Storm and do just fine. And that is GG. Tassadar goes in, and he finishes the game for us. And he finishes the game. Alright, so when we get back to loading screen, I'm going to show you guys the talent build I went with, and I'm going to touch one more time about how I feel about the Butcher himself. So we look at the talents once again. We took Invigoration, which is the refunds mana and reduces the cooldown of your hamstring when you hit a hero with it. We take Unrelenting Pursuit, which reduces the cooldown of Ruthless Onslaught, which is your charge. Then we take Abattoir, which is, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that right. I probably am butchering it, whatever. Increases the maximum number of fresh meat stacks to 35, and you only lose half of that number, which I think is 100% necessary. The Butcher is a very squishy hero, and when he gets focused, he dies very quickly. So taking this is almost a necessity. Blast Furnace, or Furnace Blast, which after a 3-second delay, you explode, deal a bunch of damage. The Lambda Slaughter isn't terrible. I've seen it used quite a few times. I have used it only once, and I found it to be... It depends on who you use it on. I think Furnace Blast just fits the kit better and just feels better for him, but if you really want to lock somebody down, you can definitely take Lambda Slaughter. I believe is what it's called. Crave Flesh increases your movement speed when you use Butcher's Brain on somebody, which is your W. Blood Frenzy increases your attack speed by 1% for each fresh meat stack you have. And Nexus Blade just increases your damage and slows the enemy. And real quick, just so you guys can see the stats, the Butcher, he does a lot of hero damage, especially when you take the AoE Furnace Blast. But I like the hero. He's fun. He's a fun character to play. He's definitely squishy. You definitely need the right comp to work with. If you have nothing but ranged people and you're the frontliner, you're probably going to die a lot. So expect that. But I would probably build very defensively then if that were the case. But today we had a lot of front line, and I was able to get in there with them and deal some significant damage. I feel like the Butcher is really good at flanking too. So if that's kind of your play style and you want to get in there and flank to the side, you can get in and do a ton of damage to the back line that way, and hopefully get out successfully. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, I will catch you all later. So I wonder if these are like staples, and I'm wondering, if the reason he has all these staples is because he's really, really bad with a knife. Like, he's just accident prone. That's what I'm thinking.